Well, it's not just moving industry and production out of America, it's also moving military technology to China. As part of that, there's a breaking story today that Russia Today covered, although the story was originally broken by the Washington Post. Here's how Russia Today covered it. Their headline, Pentagon says the Chinese stole our newest weapons. The designs for more than 24 major weapon systems used by the United States military have fallen into the hands of the Chinese, U.S. Department of Defense officials say. Blueprints for the Pentagon's most advanced weaponry, including the Black Hawk helicopter and the brand new littoral combat ship used by the Navy, have all been compromised, said the Defense Science Board. Now, this was leaked to the Washington Post, and we have to ask, why are they telling us about so many weapon systems? Even the newest and most expensive jet fighter of the Pentagon supposedly has had the plans stolen. Well, I think the key to this is that if you look as to why they're talking about this right now is look at the Washington Post report. The Washington Post has a very different headline. Their headline says, confidential report lists U.S. weapon system designs compromised by Chinese cyber spies. See, the Washington Post's emphasis is not so much on the weapon systems that were lost, but on how they were lost. The quote says, the significance and the extent of the targets helped explain why the Obama administration has escalated its warnings to the Chinese government to stop what Washington sees as a rampant cyber theft. So the Washington Post article chooses to focus on the cybersecurity aspects of it, the cyber spying, the cyber theft. Although we've had many weapon systems, major weapon systems, lost to the Chinese under the Bush administration, the Clinton administration, now they want to push this narrative of cybersecurity. Why? Because they want to get something like CISPA through. Now, the person who fought CISPA so hard and so successfully, Aaron Schwartz, who died earlier this year, pointed out that it wasn't really cybersecurity that they were after. They were shutting down people like Kim.com and threatening to shut down and seize websites like perhaps maybe in the future InfoWars. That is not going to do anything to promote cybersecurity. As a matter of fact, our own government is the one that is doing the most to promote cyber spying. Most of the spying, most of the vulnerabilities are funded by the Pentagon and by the U.S. government.
Visit Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. When you're on the site, you can also tune in 24 hours a day to my daily radio broadcast. There's also a free iPhone app to listen to the syndicated radio show when and where you want.